We're live.
What up? Let's get weird. It's your boy Tommy G here with the Wednesday edition of the Stay Cashin Show. Coming to you live from our houses. Soon to be coming live from a new destination. Bill Rupp, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm at my house. I could be at an undisclosed location.
Oh, you do like undisclosed locations. That is true.
Could be a green screen.
Jenna gives it away, dude.
I mean, Rackets is always Racket.
Jenna could be super
CGI. Yeah, CGI. Rackets always coming from an undisclosed location with the green screen behind them. Rackets. Let me just see if I know where this is. I can see it. I don't know.
Where am I, Bill?
Seinfeld
restaurant. That's right.
That's why I don't
having breakfast with Jerry.
It says monks in the back.
I don't watch Seinfeld. I think Seinfeld's stupid. I hate Seinfeld.
Seinfeld's amazing.
You know why? Because it's smart, funny.
It's intelligent.
No, you know what it is? It's not. It's trying.
You're like, a guy hits himself in that. You're like Three Stooges, and this is smart. You're like,
Says the guy who literally every time I watch a show with him, if there's not action in the first 5 seconds, Rackets, he's checked out and on TikTok. Fucking Mr. Fast and the Furious over here wants to talk to me about intelligent viewing. No, Seinfeld is stupid. Some of the episodes are funny. Some of the scenes are funny, but it's trying too hard to be ironic. It's just, I don't know. I don't like it. Evan, do you like Seinfeld?
Evan probably has never seen it in life.
Rackets. Evan's probably never seen it.
You're right. I haven't. I genuinely haven't. But I can't stand sitcoms.
Fucking millennials. Are you a millennial or Gen Z? You're Gen Z, aren't you?
Gen Z, yep.
Oh, I have something for you guys. So the Gen Z people like to call me Boomer, even though I'm Gen X, the best generation. So I call you guys Gen Z-tards. Get your back with the Boomer shit.
It's pretty accurate.
Okay, Boomer. Okay, Z-tard. Okay, Z-tard. So everyone use that against these fucking 23-year-old trolls that come at you calling you boomers if you're over the age of 30. Fucking Z-tards. All right, let's get to some fucking show here. Let's recap yesterday a little bit before we get into the headlines. I actually had, guys, one of the stranger days I've had from a gambling perspective. We won money yesterday. The subscribers won 10 units off my plays, but my 2 favorite bets of the day lost. So the 2 plays that I loved the most lost.
I told you.
Yeah, and we'll talk about that. And then I won my other 6, not counting the Dinger Tuesday, which we do just kind of for fun. But I went 6-2 and lost my 2 favorite plays. So it definitely murdered my fucking parlays and shit. But ended up making it out with my head yesterday because it swept the rest of it. Braves won. Athletics beat the Yankees. Rackets, we said that line was fucked up.
The Yankees had no chance in that game at all, like the entire fucking game.
No, it looked like they were facing Cy Young. Arias hitting the Dodgers parlay 1. Boston over 1. Miami hit that by themselves. And then the BTTS first 5 with Dodgers 1. Lost the Grand Salami over 138.5 because a couple games went like fucking 2-1. And lost the Brewers, who Bill Rupp said Mets guaranteed win yesterday, Bill Rupp. You said it. And Rackets, we did say that line looked so fucked up. So why did we bet the A's? Because the line was fucked up and then ran right into the fucked up line with the Brewers.
The Mets fucking suck, dude. I saw Peterson in person a couple weeks ago, and he looked terrible. I did not expect.
He looked terrible in the first 2 innings. They had the bases loaded, 1 out.
They don't suck.
Nice.
They don't suck. So this is the problem with the Mets. This is basically the exact same team we would all say, right, as last year, who was like, what, 101 games or whatever. So it's not that it's not that they suck. It's that they're having a the pitchers they got are old. Scherzer's starting to show up. Verlander's starting to show up, which is true. The rest of their guys, the guys that they had last year in the 3, 4, 5 spot, didn't show up at all. So that's huge for them. They lost the best reliever in baseball, another big spot for them. So everybody else got pushed back.
Pushed up.
I looked at their bullpen the other day, and I literally do not know one name. It was when Drew Smith was still suspended, but still, I did not know one name in that bullpen. I'm like, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah.
Who's in this bullpen right now?
Yeah, but so now what's going to happen is
Mets are going to finish last.
The Mets have a press conference today. I don't know if they had it already. I didn't hear. It's calling me. I didn't hear. They're supposed to have a press conference today.
Everyone you know is right here.
I don't know. And
anybody that would be texting him is on his Zoom.
You don't know anyone outside of us.
And I don't know if I don't know if they had the press conference yet. But
Is that Steve Cohen texting you to tell you when the press conference is going to be?
Cohen, yeah. He's going to do something today. He's going to get everyone, it's not over yet, blah, blah, blah. They're not winning the division. They're like a million games back. They're 7 back of Miami for the playoff spot. So that's probably not going to happen either. He's going to get them all fired up. But what's going to happen is the Mets are going to be sellers. And they don't really have a lot except for the bullpen guy, Robertson, Ottavino. Those guys will be gone. They'll sell them. Those are players that could help teams down the end.
I don't know. I wouldn't be so quick to think the Mets are going to be sellers. Steve Cohen has the biggest ego of anyone in the entire free world.
Man. I think
an Escobar thing I wouldn't get too caught up with because they weren't too bought into him.
But listen, because you got 2 40-year-old pitchers who are basically.
But you got to remember, he's a billionaire with an ego. He bought the Mets to be cool. He didn't buy the Mets to do any of this. I mean, the dude owns the world. Yeah, so he's came out saying, I'm going to spend. I would be very hard-pressed to see Steve Cohen, as someone who was fired by him before, knowing the smart move to make and just sell and get parts because I think he's going to go buy.
Who are the Mets going to buy?
Listen.
Who are the
Steve
Yankees?
Cohen's a retard. I don't fucking know.
Who are the Yankees going to buy? Once they added this extra wild card team, it's very hard to buy players anymore. Like everybody's in it.
Everybody thinks that they're in it. Yeah.
The Angels think they're in it. They're not. They're not going to be in the playoffs. We all know that.
I think you say that about a couple AL West.
No, the Angels aren't going to pass the Yankees. They're not going to pass the Astros. Will play better. Not going to.
I think you guys are still overrating the Yankees. Honestly, I don't think the Yankees make the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, and the Astros. I mean, listen. Listen. The AL is wide open, Bill. I mean, you're looking at teams like the Blue Jays, the Astros, the Yankees, the Angels, the Orioles. I mean, all these teams are vulnerable in ways and then great in other ways. I mean, I wouldn't write off the Angels.
What's going to separate the Yankees and the Astros from everyone else is both of them are going to buy.
I think the Yankees are going to follow through. I think the Astros probably will too. But with the Orioles, expanding, obviously Rackets has been talking about for 2 years, a nice little cushion there. Barring an Orioles implosion, you're probably right. It's probably going to be the Orioles, the Yankees, the Astros.
What's going to hurt the Mets is Ohtani's not. They're not going to give up Ohtani, right? Unless you're going to give them the whole farm system because they're still in the playoffs, right? And then Ohtani's going to become a Dodger next year. We all know it. He's going to be in a Dodger uniform, and that's where he's going to be. So the Mets, that's what they want. They want Ohtani. But at this trade,
so Ryan, let me address Ryan in the chat first. So first of all, Ohtani's not coming here because would you say the Mets? Ohtani's staying out.
The Mets want Ohtani, but he's going to the Dodgers.
He's not coming here. He's not coming here.
Yeah, there's no way.
Ryan in the chat just contradicted himself because he said Rupp 45, the voice of reason. One, that's never the case. And two, he said they paid Escobar's contract to get prospects. It wasn't selling. I was the one who said it. Well, they weren't selling. Rupp's the one who said that they were selling yesterday because of Escobar. So he can't be the voice of reason.
No, I didn't say.
He's also the one spreading misinformation.
I
said that they were selling
because of Escobar. I said that.
I just said in spite of Escobar, I don't think they're selling.
It's a tough situation.
The bottom line there is that Ryan Rupp is never the voice of reason.
They have those two $40 million 40-year-old pitchers that can you be sellers. You need to buy because those guys are at the end of their career, and this is a win now.
They won't. They won't.
But
they will not.
There's nobody to get.
Cohen's ego is too big. He's too big. He makes horrible decisions.
His
ego is too big.
As far as I'm concerned, he made the best decision of his life when he fired you.
No, this channel fell apart. Horrible personnel.
He fired you, and that was the best decision he ever made.
Horrible decision.
Uncle Stevie, good job.
Terrible decision by Steve. It shows his lack of prowess. But his ego's too fucking big. There's no way. He's going to keep buying and fucking adding pieces, and the Mets will fucking flounder.
There's no one to buy. Who are they going to buy?
There will be. There's always someone to buy.
Oh, tell me.
There's always someone to buy. You got
player.
whole teams who are eliminated.
Give me one player.
You don't know. It depends on where the teams are at the All-Star break.
I'm asking you, who's one player that they could possibly...
Bill, you don't need to look at players. You look at teams. So what teams could be sellers at the All-Star break, right? And the All-Star break's how far away?
So let's say the White
Sox. Hold on. The All-Star break's how far away, Rackets? The end of July?
Well, tomorrow's
it's like the 8th or something. 8th or 10th.
Yeah, today's the last day you can vote.
All right, so it's coming up. Okay. So
Guys,
once we get to the All-Star break.
Vote back.
Vote for fucking Bush. Shut up, stupid. You could argue that the Tigers, the White Sox, the Royals, and the Athletics are completely done, and they'll be sellers. The Rockies, the Nationals, the Cardinals, and
Tommy, Detroit is 4.5 back of the division.
You could doesn't matter. They're 8.5 back in the wild card.
Oh, come on, dude.
You could argue that at some point over the next month, all it takes. We saw who was it last year, Rackets? That was a buyer and then lost or was a seller and then won 10 out of 12. Was it the Orioles?
The Orioles.
And then became a buyer.
And
it was your team. Yeah, the Orioles were going to sell.
The Orioles
and then
won those games, thought they were good, and then
they
came up.
No.
So you see how quick. You remember that, Rackets? We were talking about
all they did was send out Mancini. That was it. Or Mancini.
No, but what I'm telling you is they were sellers, and then they won 10 out of 12, and then they said, "Fuck it, we're not selling anymore." You remember that? Cedric Mullins was supposed to be gone. Everyone's going to be gone.
Nah.
So that's all it takes. Rackets? This isn't a debate. It happened.
Yeah, it kind of is because this isn't
Bill,
true.
it happened. You were I have messages in the Discord of you being scared to death of who they were going to sell, and then as they're winning, you're saying, "Thank God they're not going to sell anymore."
Yeah, well, yeah, but I don't think they were ever going to sell Mullins.
Well,
we're talking.
You were worried about the whole team leaving, right, Bill? He was shitting his pants. Please don't take Santander. Please don't take this one. Please don't.
Santander for sure.
Yeah, you were shitting your pants on that last year. But it just goes to show that when's the trade deadline? The end of July? Maybe that's what I was confusing.
Yeah, 31st.
Okay.
31st or August 1st, something like that.
So you still got 3 weeks, right? All of a sudden, a team like Detroit, who's not going to make the wild card, their only chance is to win the division, right? What if Minnesota goes 8-2 and Detroit goes 2-8 and they're 13 games out? Now the whole Detroit team is up for sale. The Pittsburgh team could be up for sale. The whole White Sox. You have probably 8 or 9, 10 teams that could be completely just fire selling over what happens over the next 3 weeks. You could also have a team like the Mets, Bill, who maybe they roll off 8 out of 10, right? And now they're only 3 or 4 games back in the wild card, and they could be buyers. Or they could lose 8 out of 10, and they could be sellers. This is why everyone waits till the deadline. So you don't know. But the bottom line is if the Mets play 500 ball or better over the next 3 weeks, Cohen's buying. That's 100%. He's going to keep spending because of his ego. But who's going to be available? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how these teams are. You can't tell until we get to July 18th to July 20th. All right.
We have a show to let people know who we think.
Well,
we have to wait. I asked you a question, and you didn't give me a fucking answer.
But I'm only going to give an answer. It's something I believe in my heart. I don't fucking know.
Oh, so it's more likely that Detroit rattles off, fucking loses 20 games, and Minnesota wins 20, that they're not going to be sellers, you idiot.
Detroit's already 9 out.
Give me a person.
Anyone on the Royals. Anyone on the White Sox. Anyone on the Rockies. Anyone on the Nationals. Arenado. Goldschmidt. Fucking anyone on the fucking
Come on. The Cardinals aren't selling those guys.
They're fucking 33 and 45, and these guys have monster deals.
They still haven't played the rest of their careers. Listen,
what I would have to do, and if you want to prepare this for next Tuesday's show, I got to go in. It's going to take me an hour or two and look at the contracts of these guys. I don't know when Goldschmidt and Arenado signed their contract. I'd have to go look it up. If they're up in a year or two, yeah, they're probably on the block. If you're looking at, guys, it depends on if they just signed these guys, what these guys are making when their contracts, but 100% Goldschmidt and Arenado could go. 100%. This is like the worst team of baseball right now. So, yeah,
they're 33 and 45. They're fucking
And they're fucking old. So they got to get young. So, yeah, I mean, I could see something like that happen and then building around Gorman and Donovan.
By comparison, the Nats are 31 and 48.
Yeah. I mean, look at what the Nats did, right? The Nats sold fucking everyone, and they're better than when the fucking guys are there, basically. They're actually fucking playing better baseball than
Goldschmidt's a free agent.
The Padres, who have half their team.
Goldschmidt's a free agent in 2025.
Okay, so he could be someone who's available. They only
He
got
could
him
be
for another
available.
2 years then. Then that would definitely be someone. You know, it's not like he's having a fucking monster year. He's got 13 homers. He's fine. You know, Arenado, the same thing. He's got like 14 homers, batting 270. These guys are fine. You know? So, I mean, you got to see. That's what I'm saying. I don't fucking know. We'll see where they finish. We'll see how they're doing.
The Padres could be another one, but they're not going to be able to really sell too much. Everybody that they have is signed for fucking 16 years.
They just signed everyone last year.
Yeah.
So,
So they're kind of stuck.
Arenado is not a free agent until 2028.
Okay, he ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, he's there, right? He's there. But you know, but I'm just saying these are the example of guys like that. I mean, I don't know, maybe a Tommy Edmonds fucking contract is up next year. You know, who knows? It depends on their contracts. So let's get to some headlines here real quick, then we'll get into the baseball bets. E-money.
The bravest woman of all time, Simone Biles, is finally returning to competition play.
2 years.
I hope she
finally back.
fucking tears her fucking ACL on her first flip.
Her mental health is fine now.
Yeah, sure it is. Just like fucking what's that stupid cunt on the women's tennis tour rackets that I fucking hate?
Osaka.
Yeah.
Osaka, yeah. Just as a fucking Osaka. My mental health is, but shut the fuck up, bitch. Stop fucking banging the cabal, and you wouldn't have to worry about it. I hope she falls. Next.
Oh, and I did hit
her boyfriend's.
I did hit another.
But she was getting butt fucked by all the old Jewish guys in the cabal. That's why she's fucking all fucked up in the head because she became a cabal puppet. Conspiracy theory thingy.
Sounds pretty accurate.
They basically take all these, you know, young girls who are going to be famous to push social issues and, you know, send them to Epstein's Island for a week and then fucking bring them back. That's it. So she just needed a little trip.
And I did hit another hit parlay yesterday. Just to let you know.
Attaboy, silly Billy Rupp. Bill, were you going to chime in with something stupid there? I heard your voice raise.
Uh-uh.
Okay.
Ohtani.
Evan, next.
Ohtani.
What about him?
You just hit another dinger. We hit that bet.
You hit 2 yesterday.
Oh, we only needed 1.
That is true, but he
only
did.
needed 1.
Guy's fucking amazing.
Yeah, very good.
He's out of his face.
And then I think he had the most strikeouts yesterday, didn't he? I should have fucking bet that at whatever it was, 300 or something. He had 10 Ks. Guy's fucking great, bro. If he goes to the Dodgers, I mean, holy shit.
I think he goes to.
I think honestly that might be a little bit overblown. I've been doing a little bit of.
I think the Giants.
I think the whole West Coast thing is kind of overblown now because at first that was the case that he wanted to stay on the West Coast, but now that was because he wasn't acclimated to America.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Yeah.
Now I think he's okay. Like he's been to pretty much every ballpark. I think it's going to open it up a little bit. I don't think it's just exclusive to the West Coast.
Take a stand right now.
It's a 5 hour more flight. What's it? You're going to China. You're sitting on a plane all day anyway.
Yeah, there's also
Bill, exactly the point.
The difference is literally the Asian culture out in the West compared to the East is night and day. I mean, you go out. What's he gonna? He's so Ohtani. He can't go out to Chinatown every night.
China.
He's Japanese, anyways. He's not
Chinese.
If he comes to the Mets, he can go to Chinatown.
He's Japanese.
They don't have a Japantown.
They have everything over there.
He's not Chinese. Chinese people and Japanese people fucking hate each other.
They accommodate to all Asians in Chinatown.
Like you know.
I've been there.
You haven't left Bloomfield in 6 months.
I've been to Chinatown.
Yeah, probably picking up ketamine when you were 22 or something.
What I was doing there is nobody's business. But
speaking of ketamine, Elon Musk is a ketamine user. Did you see that? Yeah, I know Tommy saw that yesterday.
Like that segue? That's where I was going to get to. Yeah. Elon Musk posted that he microdoses ketamine to treat depression. And I said, I macro-dosed ketamine to treat the wearing off of ecstasy.
And he's going to get in a fight with Zuckerberg. He's just going to fucking, boom, shoot some cat. He's going to be good, dude.
I hate when everyone says when they're doing drugs, they microdose. No, there's nothing.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
That's just like, what do you It's prescribed by a doctor? No, you're a druggie. You did drugs. Macro. Oh, I only poured a little bit of Coke out on the table. I
microdose cocaine. I do little bumps all day and all night.
That's the truth, though. You really do.
But Rackets, I really do microdose cocaine when I party. Bill's seen it. I do a very little bit over time while I'm drinking to kind of stabilize. But The Rackets microdoses marijuana because he just takes one hit every fucking 10 minutes.
There you go.
No,
Microdose.
that's like remember Iconic was telling us he was microdosing
mushrooms. Yeah, we're like, you're gone for 3
Arabic.
weeks.
He's speaking Arabic at 8 a.m. trying to
Disappears for 3 weeks looking at the moon. He's like, yeah, I just microdosed. Okay.
just do a little bit every 20 minutes for a week straight. But final stance here on Ohtani. Give me a prediction right now. Evan, write this down. We got to mark this down. I am going San Francisco Giants
Dodgers.
for Ohtani. Keep in mind, from the person who told you Judge was going to the Giants before anyone else. I was the first one to say that.
He did.
I know, but no. Keep in mind, I said he was staying at the Yankees.
Can't take credit for something that didn't happen.
Hold on. We have the tape. I said he was staying at the Yankees the whole time. I said if he goes anywhere, it's the Giants and the Giants only. And that's basically who came down to the wire. I'm saying Shohei Ohtani is going to the San Francisco Giants, monstrous Asian community up there, very low-key environment, still a big city, still going to get a lot of press, closer to fucking China, where he would travel to, even though he's Japanese, and he can hit it out of any park. So I think he's built for that park. Honestly, one of the shortest right field lines in all of baseball. A lot of people don't know that.
ESPN. I know you watched the show yesterday because you brought in Mad Dog. Mad Dog was on today. But can you please give Tim Legler a fucking break? He's been on the show since 6 a.m. 6 a.m. he was on the show. A 10 o'clock show. Noon. And now it's fucking 2:30. Let him go home.
He's the betting expert at 4 o'clock.
Holy shit, he's been on every show since 6 a.m. Since I took Jen out for a piss at 6:15, he's been on every show. Let the guy go home.
I mean, let him go home, guys. Let Tim Legler go home.
And then they ruined the best.
Wow, here we come.
They had an argument this morning. They had an argument with Dog and that small little black dude. I don't know if it's Foxworthy, whatever his name is.
Jeff.
They were arguing about Ohtani.
Jeff Foxworthy.
They were arguing about Ohtani. And it was a good argument. I was into it. I was laying in my tube, getting my oxygen.
Right in your tube.
Into it. And then right when they were both getting heated, she's like, okay, now we got to get back to the NBA. Draymond Green's contract. No! Nobody gives a fuck about Draymond Green's contract. Let them talk about baseball. Holy shit. Jesus Christ, you ruined everything.
You good?
They stopped the best argument to talk about.
Let's not.
Draymond Green.
They ruined Bill's tube time.
I mean, dude. Let me know.
What the
You're on
fuck
one. I'm
is
just gonna
happening?
let you go. You done? Or
Yeah, I'm finished.
you good? All right. So Rackets, where do you think Ohtani's going?
Not to Chinatown.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. Honestly, I really don't know because I think all the teams are open up
You
now.
gotta pick one. Sheet of integrity right now. Sheet of integrity right now. Pick.
I'm taking
stand on it.
taking the Orioles then.
Oh my God.
Orioles, Jesus fucking. I quit.
Pirates.
Fucking Orioles. Oh my God. If he goes to the Orioles, I won't watch baseball anymore. I swear to God. The Rackets has to be off this fucking.
Oh yeah, Rackets. If he goes to the Orioles, you're fired.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Not
There's no way
around.
I'm ever doing a show.
Oh
with you.
my God. Imagine
No way.
that.
No way. No way. Yeah. Fuck that. All right. Bill, so you got that, E?
Yep.
So Rackets says the whole free agency pool is going to Baltimore. I say Ohtani's going to the Giants.
Everyone.
Everyone's going to Baltimore. And then meanwhile, they're going to get Vogel back. And Bill, where do you say Dodgers?
Dodgers.
Okay, Evan, throw your horse in the ring there.
Blue
What do you got?
Jays.
Below Jay, you say he's going to Canada? Wow,
That's right.
That's a huge Asian population.
finally adjusting to America, so he's going to go to the East Coast and up to another.
Start learning French, buddy.
All right, so my logic was he's going to stay out west, closer to home, go up where there's Asian people within America. You think he's going to go all the way out east, up to another country?
Where there's
I don't think there's an
Asian.
Asian. I don't think there's an Asian person in all Canada.
There's a lot of Asians in Toronto, dude.
Oh my
There's a
God.
ton of them.
I don't know.
We have a Chinatown.
Yeah. Find out who has a Chinatown for Japanese Otani to go to. All right. What else we got here before we get to the bets?
I think
Ryan Mallett.
Yeah, we do. Actually, time out before we get out of that. 67% of people who live in Canada or live in Toronto are of Asian ancestry.
Well, there we go. That shows we know
67%.
nothing on this show. Shows how much we give a shit about Canada.
See, I knew it.
Fuck
Well,
Canada.
Rackets, you fucking live there. You can throw a baseball. You're in Buffalo. You
Every time
basically
I went
could-
up to visit my wife's family, I'm like, Jesus Christ, there's so many fucking Asians.
You could
up
walk
here.
to Toronto.
God,
Yeah.
It's
Got
Canada.
nothing. You're sending us their dirty smoke. Keep your smoke out of New Jersey.
Yeah, keep your smoke out of here. Bill, did you know there was Asians in Canada? I didn't even know
There's a
that.
lot of
I've
them, dude.
Canada like 2 times to Niagara Falls, and that's it.
Nothing to see there.
Yeah. All right. So, Evan, that's not a horrible. I mean, it is still a horrible guess, but
No, it's not happening. No,
not as horrible. Not as horrible.
as the Orioles.
Okay.
Before we get to Ryan
That is
Mallett,
horrible.
I want to talk about how more NFL players have been caught gambling, including Isaiah Rodgers for the Colts.
The fucking whole, I told you the whole
team is
I
gambling.
told Rackets the whole Colts team's coming down. Once you catch someone, everyone in that locker room is going to start falling. I mean, Rackets, your fucking team's a disaster.
Hey, a bunch of degenerates, dude. What do you want?
I mean,
what
you
do
gotta
want from us?
respect
We've
it.
got
I
nothing
respect
else to do in Indiana. What the fuck else is there to do in Indiana?
Maybe try winning football games. That may be something to fucking try and do out there.
Boom, roasted.
Stop.
Boom. All right.
And now we have Ryan Mallett, who died yesterday after he was caught in a rip current in Destin, Florida.
I mean, that's crazy to me. I haven't dug into this. Obviously, whenever anything like this happens, my first mind goes to sacrifice, murder. A 35-year-old, I mean, one of the most athletic people in the world, right? Like, even if you're not the greatest NFL quarterback, you're still an NFL quarterback. You're like one of the top, 50 people in the world at that position. I mean, just drowning in the ocean, like at 35 years old.
Gulf of Mexico.
How? Like, what the fuck happened?
Rip currents.
I don't know, man.
Rip currents.
That shit.
I mean, that's
Dude, if we've learned anything in the past 3 weeks, it's that you don't fuck with the ocean.
Don't fuck with water.
Stay out of the
Why are
water.
people leaving the nice land to go up in the air and down into the water? What are you doing? What are you doing? Stay on the ground.
I don't go there.
yeah.
You're an idiot. You
I mean,
deserve it.
I don't. This Ryan Mallett story is weird. I gotta see what. Was anyone else with him?
I think
David
it
There
was
was no details.
no. It
David
said
in the
like,
chat says Peyton Hillis almost died in the same spot.
Yeah, that was it. That was the thing that made me think it's weird. Peyton Hillis. I didn't know it was the same spot or even the same state. I
That's
just
fucked
remember when
up.
Peyton Hillis almost drowned.
Dude, I've been in I've been in rip currents, bro, and it's pulled me out.
No, I mean, listen, they're not Bill Rupp.
And
Yeah,
I was a lifeguard.
Thanks for that. Dynamite
Bill Rupp
drop
saved
info.
lives.
I didn't say that.
No, Bill Rupp did not save that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that Peyton Hillis thing is crazy, though.
in the
That's what
last
David
2
said.
weeks, there have been 10 deaths caused by rip currents in Florida and Alabama.
Rip currents are very, very crazy.
They are very crazy, Bill. They're like you.
Tommy, two things.
Dude, by the way, hold on. Another little my conspiracy fucking senses are tingling right now. I didn't even realize this either. Parker says in the chat, both are former Arkansas Razorbacks, him and Peyton Hillis.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're starting to fucking weave some conspiracy in there. I got to dig into this now. I just kind of saw it and thought it was nuts.
Right.
Now we got
Tommy, two
We got
things.
to dig into it.
Do you want Dalvin Cook on the Jets?
The Jets? Yeah, of course.
You might go. They were talking.
I'm like Rackets with the Orioles. I want everybody. Send them all
Everybody.
here. We'll
Give
figure
them
it out
all.
when we get them.
Yeah,
Give me
figure it out
Mahomes.
later.
Fucking figure it out. Yeah.
You can have my
Give me all
scraps.
of them.
I'll get rid of whatever I want.
Give me all of them, and then I'll fucking
Do
decide
you
what I want to do.
remember where you were this day when today is the day that Mike Tyson bit the ear
I was in my living
of
room.
Holyfield? Do you remember where you were?
I was in my living room. I do remember it.
I was at my friend Joe's in his backyard watching the fight.
I was in my living room with a couple friends over, and we all went, "What?" I was sitting in the same exact.
Have you
spot
ever
when the Bills-
seen the story about what happened to the ear? Because that's a conspiracy.
I think you talked about it on here.
Yeah, the conspiracy is the ear is gone. So that's
Someone took the ear or something like that. The
Yeah.
piece of the ear.
What?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, it's a big. This guy who did it, who does the documentary Rackets.
It's pretty weird. It's pretty
There's
nuts.
a wall filled with like stuff from that day of like the sequence of events of like where the ear went, the piece of the ear. It's awesome. You got to watch it.
Yeah, and the ear disappeared, and then like Holyfield knew where it was or something,
Holyfield
right?
says he
but, like,
knows
didn't
who
tell
has
anyone.
Yeah,
He won't tell anyone or some shit, like something crazy. Yeah, it's something crazy about it. But yeah, I remember that because it was, what was that, 96, 97?
I don't remember what
something
year.
like that. I know it was. I was
after.
Yeah, I think it was after school let out because I remember being in my living room that night, and I had a bunch of friends over, and we were sitting in the living room watching the fights, and I remember we all.
What was the weekend?
That shit.
I remember too.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy
Oh yeah,
day.
it was a weekend. So yeah.
Evan was probably not even alive yet.
June 28th, 1997. Evan, were you alive?
Nope.
He was swimming from nut to nut.
I had just graduated high school.
Yep. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I literally about when were you born?
1998 September.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I'd already. We were having threesomes with fucking chicks when you were sperm. Think about that.
Congrats.
Think about how much more fucking me and Bill have been doing. So much more, right, Bill?
What the fuck?
By the way, Cash the Braves. I don't know what that was. Is that how you?
Whoever listens to the podcast is just fucking retarded. You gotta watch it.
Yeah, you gotta watch the show. So the Braves win 3-0. Wasn't a play on Stay Cashin because it started before, but subscribers, max bet, Tommy G, 5 units, start today. Beep boop.
I had the Braves yesterday. Let's go.
Let's go.
We got 2 pounds from M. Solini. Italy under 21 to beat Norway under 21. Soccer starts in probably
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Probably 1 minute. Yeah, or get in it now. So Italy under 21 to beat Norway under 21. All right, Solini, you got it, buddy. Appreciate the 2 pounds.
I know nothing about that.
I would like a pound. Give me a pound.
I just did 2 pounds. 2 pounds.
All right, I'd rather have
let's
a pound of weed.
I mean, yeah, I'd rather have a pound of coke. So let's go to Seattle here versus the Nationals. Let's get into these bets for the day. Nationals been feisty, man. I'm telling you, this team's getting plus 225. You got to sprinkle it. I think it's worth a stab here. Yesterday they fucking won, I think 8-4 or some shit, Rackets or whatever.
Yeah, they went in. They won by 3 runs. I think it was 7-4.
I think they won pretty.
7-4.
Any interest here? I mean, I'm probably not going to bet it pregame. I'm not going to put a bet out
sucks,
on it here,
Tommy.
but
They're done.
listen.
They're going to be sellers.
I'm telling you to bet the Nationals yesterday and today. So, I mean, if you're talking shit to someone who's fucking
Seattle's
admitting
going to be sellers. Let's go.
it. Fine. I don't fucking care.
I can't. Oh, yeah, beginning of the season.
Oh, yeah. All right. But I understand. I'm not like Rackets where I'm fucking delusional for a whole year like last year. I realize they're not that good. If they get better, I'll start cheering.
So I cannot say that about the Mets. You fucking kill me every
No,
day.
you can't. But I
But
wasn't saying.
like, oh, well, Bill, he sucks.
2 weeks. Dude, when the Mets were swooning 2 weeks ago, Rackets, he was in here going, it's still early. We can win the division. I mean, Rackets are like, you're retarded. They suck.
Frank the Tank was the reason they turned it around last night. He was there.
That. He got shot on camera. All right, Orioles, Reds, Rackets on the Orioles. Bill, what do you like in this game?
Yes. It's Gibby day.
Nothing. All right, Rackets, give your analysis on why the Orioles are going to win.
Because they should have won last night and only scored 1 run. It's Gibson Day. Luke Weaver's fucking trash, bro. 6.5 ERA. This guy's ass.
Yeah.
I don't even have a problem with the 165 on the O's today. I don't think the Reds score that much.
I got no play on this. 80 degrees, 6 mile per hour crosswind. Nothing crazy for hitters. Pirate Diego, 76 degrees, 8 mile per hour wind blowing out. Keller versus Snell.
Hold on one second real fast. Rackets, why is that game locked on FanDuel? Reds in Baltimore. Pitching change or something?
I
have no
minus
idea.
168.
It's
I
open on DraftKings.
No, it's not open on FanDuel.
I see it. Minus 168. I just put it in my bet slip. It's
Negative.
right there.
I don't know what you're looking at because it's not open.
Literally looking at the
I'll look on my
Baltimore
FanDuel
Orioles
right now,
minus
too.
160. I mean, listen, I just did refresh the page. Would you like me to tell you what
It's
every
open.
player to get a hit
It's
is?
open on my FanDuel too.
Yeah,
Well,
stupid.
my FanDuel doesn't want me to buy it. I'm gonna do it.
Stuttering prick. Get out
Ah,
of
you
here.
want me to see it? Want to see it? You fuck.
I don't care. I'm just telling you you're wrong.
It's locked.
care what's in front of you.
How can I be wrong?
Because we're reading you the line.
Fucking tell you not.
Well, it's only locked for you.
Yeah, I was saying it's only locked for you because I just clicked on
Only
it again.
you.
It's open.
Every one of us. I can tell you McLean's minus 380 to get a hit. Friedel's minus 320. I can read anything in here. Shut up. Fucking stupid. All right. Pittsburgh, San Diego Rackets. Any interest here on this one? Keller on the bump as a dog at home?
Yeah. Pirates plus 135, dude. Snell has been really good, so that's the only thing that kind of gives me a little bit of hesitation, but Keller at home plus 135. Padres are striking out a little bit. I think there's a lot of value on that line.
I think there is too. I don't hate that. I like the Pirates there too. Giants, Blue Jays. My boy Logan Webb on the hill against undecided. Is that guy good? Rackets?
TBD is he is undefeated on the season, so we'll see what happens.
I think so. He's undefeated and undecided. I think it's going to be Trevor Richards, right? Or is he the one who got scratched?
That I'm not sure. Either way, it doesn't really matter.
Either way, I want Logan Webb and the Giants.
I would say either way, I'm on Logan Webb with the Giants. I said yesterday when I talked about Patrick Bailey, he was the reason why they beat Gossman. He had the RBI double that put him up 1-0. Never looked back. Mm-hmm. Giants again, dude. Plus 100. Team's hot. The hitters are hot. Blue Jays are fucking trash.
Don't understand the line with an undecided pitcher against the ace of San Fran and how hot San Fran. That's a great bet. Plus 100. Yep. Bill, if you got anything. Do you have anything on any of those last couple games?
No, but I'm going to be running back the same hit parlay as yesterday. All three of these guys should get a hit today. Arias, Naylor, and Corey Seager going back at it. I got to find out the odds. I'm putting it in now, but that's what I'm doing so far.
All right. I got two plays on this upcoming game here. Marlins, Red Sox. Weather check in here. Last game was in a dome. Weather check here, 76 degrees, 8-mile-per-hour wind blowing out. My boy Braxton Garrett on the bump versus Caleb Ort. Would you like to tell anyone about Caleb Ort, Rackets?
Caleb Ort's a pile of dog shit. Braxton Garrett, the one thing about Braxton Garrett, like, Tom, you've been on him for a couple months now.
Since his first start, yeah.
Yeah, he's outperforming his stuff a little bit. And what I mean by that is when you look up his stuff plus numbers, all five, he's got 6 pitches. All of them are between 85 and like 93, which means like they're good pitches, but like he doesn't have a dominant pitch. But the fact that he has so many of them is why he's getting the results that he's getting. So I do like it, but there is a little bit of regression on the way there.
There is going to be. I'm going to second what you're saying here. So the thing about Braxton Garrett, as far as I've really just been hitting his K props, haven't been hitting anything outside of that, and he's been overachieving from that perspective. He is, when you watch him pitch, he is. I don't know how to describe it, but he's wild, which helps him. Yes. So he's wild outside the zone, but it helps him in some respect. The hitters aren't really, locked in on their toes. The ball's going to go all over the place. So he is getting a lot of strikeouts, but that is unsustainable. Mm-hmm. You're not going to be able to pitch like that for very long. So I'm starting to wane off him. I'm not even playing his K prop tonight, which is very rare for me because I'm starting to know. I mean, at 13, 8, 9, 6, 7, 3, 8, 8, and 6 Ks. I think I had him over 5.5, like every one of those games.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't think it's sustainable, Rackets. I'm with you. I think
there's a little bit of regression coming here, and it's just his pitch stuff. Like it's just the stuff plus numbers.
And he doesn't walk a lot of people either, which is crazy. No. I mean, it's a weird. I don't know how he's getting away with doing what he's doing right now, but he's got hitters fooled. If you want to run it for one more day, you can. I do have 2 plays on this game. We hit the over on this game at 8.5 yesterday. We hit both teams to score yesterday, and I had Arias to get a hit in a parlay yesterday. So we swept this game yesterday. We're going to sweep it again today. You give me Braxton Garrett against who's even pitching? Ort's officially the pitcher because
fucking trash, dude.
FanDuel says TBD though. FanDuel says TBD. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say DraftKings has Caleb Ort. He's not good. I'm on the Marlins minus 130. And honestly, I think this game goes over again today. I think it's Marlins.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's hard not to take Braxton Garrett 6+ Ks, coming off 13, 8, and 9 in his last 3 starts. But Boston does not strike out a lot. They're actually 5th best in the league versus left-handed pitching at 20.5% K rate. I don't know. I'm probably off that train. But I do like the Marlins. And I also like the over. What am I on here? No, sorry. That's in the other game. I like the Marlins, and I like Arias to get a hit with Ohtani to get a hit, minus 144. So a little hit parlay for me. Arias hit, Ohtani hit, minus 144. Bill, what were you saying? You're on the Marlins too?
I'm on the Marlins also. I like them.
Nice.
Just not good.
What's the sheet say for Braxton today? Does it say about 6.5, so 7 maybe?
Plus money on 6+ Ks.
It's got to be close to that. The stuff plus numbers are what are kind of throwing me off. I just like that he has 6 pitches, and like when one of them isn't working or 2 of them isn't working, he at least has 4 others to go to, which is why you're seeing those results. But I wish he had a dominant pitch.
5.4.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm off
That's
that.
what I'm saying. I'm not going to touch it. But I won't hate you if you put 5+ in a parlay. So that's it for that game. Let's move on to the next game on the list. Weather there, I said 76, 8-mile-per-hour wind blown out. New York Mets, Brewers, Sango Miley, 77 degrees, 8-mile-per-hour wind blowing out to right center. Looks like there is some rain in the forecast early on. Should die down around 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, it looks like. So it might be a wet start, maybe delayed start. Rackets, anything you like here?
Nothing here for me. I can't get the Brewers or the Mets right, so I'm off of this.
I learned my lesson. Hold on. I learned my lesson yesterday. So Bill, it's all yours.
Yeah.
Mets played them good. I won't bet it. I won't bet the Mets, but you can't bet the Brewers against the Mets. And Senga is too hard to bet anyway. He's pitching like every 7 or 8 days.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a delay in that game too. It looks like 58% rain at 7 o'clock.
Well, yeah, it's been thunderstorming here every fucking hour. Gets sunny out, rain comes, and it gets sunny.
It looks like it dies down around 8 o'clock, like I was saying. So.
I don't think Senga's totally figured it out yet here. Living here and doing everything. So it's going to take him a little while, but I wouldn't bet against him.
All right. Cardinals, Astros. I got to play on this game, shockingly. It's going to surprise a lot of you. 91 degrees, 11-mile-per-hour crosswind. So we're up in the 90s in some of these stadiums now. I'm actually betting the Cardinals here, Rackets, strictly because of the line. So this line opened at -110, and the Cardinals are up to -120 with 78% of the money on the Astros. So the Cardinals are one of the worst teams in all of baseball. The Astros, regardless of their performance of late, are fucking multi-World Series champions, and everyone loves betting the Astros. You have the better pitcher on the mound for the Astros.
And the pitching advantage.
I would take Javier over Mikolas. Why the fuck are the Cardinals -120 in this game? So we said it yesterday with Oakland. That line looked weird. We said it with the Mets. We ran into that one. But we said, why the fuck are the Mets -140? And the Mets thumped them. Cardinals should not be -120 in this game, especially with -78% of the money or the public on the Astros. And the line's going the other way. Give me the Cardinals -120 with a sharp play of the day.
I agree, and it's disgusting, dude. That's one of those games that where you're gonna know in the first 2 innings whether that was the right bet or not. Like yesterday with the A's. A's, you knew right away that was the right bet.
Even with the Brewers, the second the Brewers grounded into double play in the first 2 innings, you're like, all right, this game's over. This is fucking, they're gonna lose.
You're gonna know how it's gonna go the first 2 innings.
Yeah, this game is just, the public is just gonna devour the Astros today. Bill, anything on this game?
No, sir.
All right. Cubs, Philadelphia's 74 degrees, 8-mile-per-hour wind blowing in. Smiley, Nola. I have Nola interest in this game.
None whatsoever at all.
Bill?
I couldn't care less about this game.
I don't know. I might be taking the Phillies. I'm going to look.
Philadelphia.
Don't play right now, but looking at the Phillies hard today. They've been playing good, so we'll see what happens.
Both teams have. Yeah, both teams have been playing good. The Cubs been playing really good too, so I'm just not fucking with that one for me personally. I am going to go back to the Rangers tonight. I'm going to put them in a parlay. So I'm going to be parlaying the Rangers with the Doyers on this one for +120. Rangers money line, Dodgers money line +120. Rangers came back, win yesterday. Dunning has been great, man. I lost so much money on this kid the first couple starts, Rackets, where I just kept doing those both teams to scorers and shit like that. And
he's really good.
This kid fucked me every time. It was unbelievable. That Angels game was the final game where I stopped. He hasn't given up. He had 1 game over 3 runs all year. He's sitting on a 2.70 ERA. He's fucking pitching 7 innings, going 7 innings on 87 pitches last game against the Yankees. 6 innings on 89 pitches. He's efficient. He's economical. He works fast. This line seems light. It worries me. This is a great pitching matchup, better team, and they're at home. I know the Rangers have come down to earth a little bit, but against Wentz, this looks like the day to just fucking pound the Rangers in here. So I'm on the Rangers with the Dodgers.
I am going. That's exactly my parlay. Rangers, Dodgers.
I like Dunning a lot. The only thing that kind of sticks out from looking at his numbers is the extremely low strikeout rate. 71 2/3 innings and only 41 Ks, which means obviously
I actually like it.
No, there's a lot of balls in play.
I like it because they're not. I mean, when you watch him
it's a lot of
pitch,
soft
again,
contact. It is.
It's a lot of soft contact. So he's getting contact, but that's what's making him so economical. Like that's why I was saying 80-something pitches in the 6th and 7th inning in his last 2 starts. Because he's not trying to strike everyone out.
He's not striking anybody out.
He has 7-pitch innings, 8-pitch innings, getting the offense right back on the field. So I don't hate that for him as long as it's soft contact, which it is. So go to this game, Cleveland. What's up? Yeah, you're on that too. Rangers, Dodgers. All right. All right. Cleveland, Kansas City. This is a target game for me. Logan Allen versus Austin Cox. Lefties on the hill for both sides. 97 degrees in Kansas City today with 9-mile-per-hour wind blowing directly out to center field. There will be runs in this, I would assume, as long as these guys, I mean, obviously these aren't 2 offenses that you really target and look for runs. But these conditions, I mean, almost 100-degree heat. This is something that I want a piece of. So I'm going to be taking the alt line over 8.5 on this one. If everyone always wonders why I always take 8.5 instead of 9.5, I like that 4-4 automatic win. Just 8.5 is a number that I really try to target when I'm betting totals. So 8.5 over -165. Cleveland, Kansas City. I'm on that. And then you could do some both teams to score. You could do a run in the first inning. I think you could even do highest scoring game of the day if it's still. I think this game has some runs, Rackets.
Yeah, I agree. Logan Allen's been really good, but Austin Cox, admittedly, I don't really know a whole lot about, but I can't imagine that Cleveland only scores 2 runs again today. So I like it.
Yeah. They just score. I mean, I will never take an over with them. Never.
With who?
They almost lost the game on a fucking error by Trevor Steffen last night, throwing the ball home. The fucking Royals scored on the error in the bottom of the 8th, and then the Indians ended up scoring 2 runs in the top of the 9th to win the game.
Yeah, I'll never bet.
Fucking ugly game, though.
The thing about this game, if this was any team but the fucking Indians and the Royals, this total would be 11.5 based on this weather. So there's a lot of value here. With you get 100 degrees and 10-mile-per-hour wind blowing out, like that's a run and a half in my book, maybe 2 runs over the total. So I think this total would have been about 8.5. That's what I would have it at. So 9.5, I think, is about a run and a half too low.
James Maloney with the $5 dono says the donation sheet is not up to date, and
Evan Hand fired.
Should be fired.
I was waiting for a time.
He said he should be in 6th.
Sorry,
sorry,
James.
Evan Hand. No, don't talk shit to him. He pays us more than you do.
Yep.
Yeah, but you're fired, James. You're the new producer.
I'll send you an invite, James.
Yeah.
Drop your email.
Drop your email in the chat. So like anyone else? No one has anything that Royals game. Rockies, Dodgers, Grove, Freeland. I usually do like Freeland at home in these spots, but I don't today.
Are we sure that that's the official? Are we sure that's the official matchup? DraftKings doesn't have anything listed for these pitchers.
Dodgers,
I have Grove, Freeland.
Freeland's in there, but Dodgers don't have anybody yet.
Hey, I don't give a shit about the Dodgers side because Grove sucks. So whoever it is, it's whatever.
I don't see a pitcher for either one. So
yeah, I mean, I think you can hit an over on this. Freeland, I am seeing. So
yeah, I see Freeland too.
Yeah. 85 degrees out there in Coors. Wind is blowing in, but again, we're getting almost 90-degree temperatures in Coors. Should lead to runs. And just a strong history. These Dodgers bats have seen Freeland a lot, whether you like BVP or not. Once you get to a certain sample size, it's something that shouldn't be ignored. Anyone who is just fucking stupid. But they all have a great history against him. And I think Freeland's going to struggle in this spot, even though the Dodgers aren't notoriously lefty mashers. I think the Dodgers put up some runs here.
They're playing pretty well right now. They're starting to play better, 3 in a row.
They're coming around. I mean, you got fucking Peralta, 7 for 19 off him. Freeman 7 for 25. You got fucking Mookie Betts seen him 29 times. Muncy has seen him 24 times. So Freeland's kind of tricky. He's a crafty. He's a little Maddoxy. So once you see him a lot, it kind of takes a little his dazzle out of there. So I like this spot. I like this spot here for the Doyers.
Right, let's wrap this up. I gotta cut my fingernails. Let's go.
What?
Listen,
got some hangnails, dude.
You want to end the show? You want to end the show?
I got one right here. It's bothering me so bad.
Hold on. I just want to get this straight. That we have
listen,
3 games left.
I don't give a fuck.
We have 3 games left.
I'm good.
Put him on the show. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I got a garbage can. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead.
Yeah. So Evan, I just want this to be known. We have 7 minutes left until we're at the exact 60-minute mark, right? Because we start at 2:10.
Yeah.
So Bill just wanted us to end the show 7 minutes early so he could cut his fingernails.
That seems to be apparent. Yep.
Okay. Brackets, you heard the same thing, right?
Yep. Yeah, I heard it.
That's
He's
that's
doing it right
absurd.
now.
Not like he has to take a shit where it's about to happen. Like, are his
did that.
nails growing at such a rapid rate that they're about to, like...
Yes,
Like-
in that oxygen chamber, it makes my fingernails grow a lot. And I had a hangnail, and it was annoying the shit out of me, and I kept rubbing it.
So you need us to end the show so you can handle it.
Yeah. But now I'm good. Carry on.
Glad we overcame that fucking obstacle. All right, White Sox, Angels, Giolito going against Berea here. Rackets, what do you think? Two pitchers that have been just shockingly good and shockingly bad at other times. Giolito was bad, and then he got good, and Berea's just been fucking started off horrifically to start the season. I think he had like an 80 ERA after the first start of the year against Seattle, 3 2/3, 4 earned runs, and then just fucking has been fire. 0.5 ERA the whole month of May, 3.6 ERA in June thus far. Not going deep into games. He's probably only going to go about 4 or 5 innings, but what do we like here?
The pitch count dropped off a little bit. Oh, I should say a lot in the last start. He went from 92 pitches, I think, in the 2 starts ago to like 43, and he didn't even get hit in the last start. So I don't know if he left for any reason or whatnot, or if they just pulled him at 45 pitches, but I have no idea how long he's going to go tonight. I mean, he could go 90. He could go fucking 42.
Look at those
All
nails.
right, Bill, look at Bill showing off his nails.
Those are
Very
fucking
nice.
gorgeous.
Wow, yeah.
Oh my god.
They're also all over your fucking floor. You
No, they're not. I have a garbage can, you motherfucker. They go right in the can.
into the bowl.
Except for the one that
Into the bowl.
bounced off my face and went somewhere. I don't know what that was.
Jenna will shit it out later after she
Yeah,
gets
she'll be
fucking...
chewing on it later.
Yeah, that's great. What do you got to play here, Rackets?
I
I got
not
distracted
really,
with
dude.
fucking fancy
I like-
fingers over here.
I like the Angels, but
Fancy fingers.
I don't know. I don't know.
Look
I
at
don't know.
my
how-
fingers.
I'll do my toes next.
I got nice nails too, Bill. See those? Those are
You're
nice
not
nails.
bad. I like
I
it.
thought I only had 4 fingers there for a second. That looked weird.
You
If
got
you
nice
stare at
toes.
your hand like this long enough, I got nice nails. The Rackets, you can probably...
No, you know what? You want to know what's crazy? We can get out off topic for a second. I was watching.
Well, since we don't have to rush and end the show now, you got a second. Since you cut that fucking nail, we got plenty of time to talk about whatever you
I
want.
was watching the show about the doctors who do like the foot care and shit, and the one guy from New Jersey. He's pretty cool. Anyway, he was saying this girl had a weird toe, like her 4th toe right here was like on top of her foot. So it wasn't. She said she got
My
made
ex had toes like this. Yeah, my ex.
Oh,
fiance.
I hate feet.
Ugh.
Listen,
I
yeah,
like watching this
I'm
stuff.
not
So
a big feet person to begin with, but I mean, you got to overlook it
he
if
was
you like.
telling her to amputate the toe. And he said, you want to know what's crazy? He said when he was in podiatry school, they showed them a picture of a foot and said, what's wrong with this foot? And nobody in the class got it right. And the thing that was wrong with it, it only had 4. It would only had 4 things, not 5 toes. It had 4, and you couldn't tell because you can't really tell the difference on a foot between 5 toes and 4 toes, which was crazy. I didn't know it either.
I literally understood nothing of what you said.
Me either.
Rackets, did you?
You can't tell the
Okay.
difference between someone with 5 toes and 4 toes.
I'm pretty sure you can. So
Okay.
let's go to Tampa, Arizona.
I wish I did. I wish I showed you before I told that story. You wouldn't have gotten it. I would have. Then I would have shit on you.
How would I ever have known that it was a missing toe?
You wouldn't have.
Davies, Eflin, Tampa, Arizona in the dome. Rackets, any interest here? We got the Snakes yesterday. I hit them, fucking got off to a 5-0 lead, then 5-4 in the top of the second. Ended up holding the Rays off. Do they do it again? I have a play on Arizona plus 132 right now. Actually, 135.
I kind of like Tampa today just because Davies isn't very good.
Yeah,
So I
I
kinda lean
can't bet
toward
Tampa
Tampa.
on the road.
Tampa on the road.
I agree with that.
I just fucking hate it. I mean, they're gonna. Let me just see something here. Is Eflin?
Davies is just fucking trash. I can't get behind him. He has no strikeouts.
See,
at all.
Eflin splits used to be bad. I don't know if they still are. I haven't looked at it this year. Is Eflin still a heavy get murdered by lefties, get out righties guy. Let me see.
I think it's
When he
evened
was
out a little bit.
when he was in Philly, it was extreme. I used to target him in DFS all the time. Versus lefty. No, lefty actually about the same. He's actually a little better versus lefty.
I would say I think it's pretty neutral now.
Yeah, it used to be crazy. But all right. So yeah, that's I'm still just gonna take the Snakes at home plus 135. I don't like this Rays team on the road. I don't love this bet. Not something I'm gonna put much on, maybe a couple units on this. But Bill, any interest here?
No. Not on the road.
And then the final game of the night before Bill goes and cuts his toenails. Oakland Athletics, New York Yankees, Tommy G with the fucking call. Joey Rackets is the Oakland guy, and I'm just fucking slaying Oakland. I took Oakland the day they fucking blew Ohtani up as my regression day. Took Oakland against the Yankees last night, and I'm taking Oakland again tonight.
We're
going right back to the fucking well. Give me fucking Oakland against the New York Yankees plus 130.
Oh.
Rackets says yes. Bill says no. Back into the Thunderdome to battle. Rackets, you go first. Why are we taking the A's?
JP Sears, dude. JP Sears has been fucking great.
Yeah.
Herman has not. He has. 75.
Yeah, JP serious.
Okay, so this is actually a little bit different than yesterday. I see opening at minus 150 for the Yankees and only 25% of the tickets on it, and they are now minus 155. So this is the opposite.
I'm seeing a minus
yesterday.
185. I'm seeing a minus 185 open for the Yankees, down to 150 with 58% of the tickets.
Okay.
On the Yankees.
I like your numbers better. Let me get rid of that.
So let's make sure. I mean, obviously, a lot of these sites use different books as their.
Yankees will win this game.
I don't know, man.
Bill Rupp's been pretty good with these fucking against me and you bold predictions.
He has.
He's pretty bad at everything in life, but he's been pretty good with these. I got to give him that.
Yankees will win tonight. Don't do it, guys.
And he has above average fingernails for a fucking ape. So I'm going A's. Fuck it. Fuck Bill Rupp. Let's do another fuck Bill Rupp. I mean, listen, there's nothing to lose.
You're already 0-3 against me.
It's
so
great. It's great content because if Bill wins, he's gonna fucking yell at us, and if Bill loses, me and Rackets will just kill him, and he'll make excuses as to why it didn't count.
Yeah.
So
I'll be 1-3. No, I'll be.
It didn't matter because I want to hit parlay. Oh, yeah, some stupid shit like that. All right, Rackets. What do we got for tennis coming up?
Gave you Haddad Maya.
Oh, timeout. I like that, Eric. Sears narrative. Yankees drafted him. I love that when people go back to face the team.
Yeah, he's gonna fuck him up.
Let's go.
I gave you guys Haddad Maya and Ostapenko yesterday. Haddad Maya ended up retiring in the second set, but which just voided that part of the bet. But Ostapenko won, so he just basically won half of what we were supposed to win. Going into tomorrow, I got to pull it up here. DraftKings has all this shit separated. I don't like that tournament at all. Let's go back in. It's probably going to be Eastbourne again.
And when's Wimbledon start, by the way?
Next week, because the qualifiers are going on today.
Next week.
Yeah. Coco Gauff minus 150. Tomorrow 7:30 a.m. going against Jesse Pegula. I like Coco a lot. You can even, if you don't want to pay the minus 150, you can probably parlay her with Madison Keys at minus 215, which would give you a plus 144 parlay. I like that a lot, actually.
So,
Madison Keys, Keys plus Coco Gauff, Gauff.
And the line on that is plus 150?
144.
144.
You can play Coco by yourself too if you want, minus 150. But I think Keys wins that game.
I had a dog named Coco.
Was it a nice dog?
Yeah. My dog's name was Coco. Coco.
Is Tommy frozen?
Yes. Thank God. I thought he was just sitting like that, but I guess he's frozen.
Oh, no, now there's two Tommies.
Oh my God. There was two of them. I almost had a heart attack.
There's two of me.
Holy shit. That was awful.
What happened?
There was two of you.
I know. I fucking cloned myself.
Cabal.
Yeah. I almost let him know. I almost slipped there. Now I could just say it was a joke. There's not really two of me. Of course, there's two of me. All right. Anything else here before we get out?
Nope.
Bill, hey, your nails are good? Yeah, everything's good. Evan, anything you want to tell the people?
Rigged and Bill's name.
How did I just see 100s going in the chat? What was that?
What do you mean?
Did anyone else see that?
No.
I just looked in the chat. There was little 100s going up like that. Is that a thing?
No.
Yeah, I just saw them.
Dude, no.
Yeah, like on TikTok where the hearts come up. It was like that with 100s. There was 2 or 3 of them.
didn't
I know
see-
I just saw it. I've never seen it before, and now I'm starting to think I was seeing things.
You're going crazy, man.
I do it? No, how do you do that? All right, we got to figure out how to do that.
No,
Oh, there they are. There they are again.
Well, I
Did
don't-
you see them? There they are. Look.
No.
Yes, they're coming like crazy.
I see a little poop thing. I put
There's
up.
laughing things. There's party things.
Oh,
There's
okay.
hearts.
I see it.
I don't.
I see it.
See? You see them, right, E?
I do.
I don't
Let's
see
go.
it.
How'd you guys do that?
I don't
Someone
see
in the
him.
chat, tell us how to do that.
I don't see him.
Bill, we're past you. You thought the Baltimore game was locked. Rackets, do you see him?
No, I don't. No.
No?
Nope.
Evan, I see him.
I see
Do you
him
guys
too.
in the chat see him? Maybe it's just the house account. Maybe it's the housed account that sees him. I mean, they're
Could be.
flying in at a rapid pace. People are just pounding hearts and
Hit
hundreds.
the like button, you fuck.
No, I think that's what's going on here. This may be a
No.
new thing. This may get us more views. What is it, Evan?
I don't know. I'm gonna.
All right, Evan's going to research it and let us know tomorrow.
Hey, our
It looks
producer
like
doesn't know,
Alfred.
then what the fuck?
I think there's just like a
I
button.
mean, listen. What'd you say? David doesn't know?
Oh,
Scotty
I got it
doesn't
now.
know.
David's
Ready?
the new producer, isn't he?
Yeah, David, figure it out. No, I'm doing them.
Yeah, new producer. Figure it out. All right. Well, I know Alfred's doing it. Alfred has skills. Okay, you're doing them now? Or what are they?
They're just like little like reactions. So I'm putting a bunch of hearts right now.
All right, cool. Do you have any
Yeah.
dicks? Put some eggplants. Put some dicks in there.
You,
Let's
you can
fucking
only
let's.
pick one of 5.
Is none of them a dick?
No dicks.
All right, no dicks. Final words, Evan Hand.
Rigged. Good luck on your fingernails, Bill.
Well, they're done.
All right. Wow, Lil Mel 2X says I just hit big in parlay plays. I just turned $30 into 78,000.
Holy
First, we
shit.
got to. Well, I mean, we got to confirm that Mel isn't like a bot working for parlay plays
I'm
trying to get
assuming
people to
that's
play
what
there.
it was.
I mean, that would
Go
be the
join
first
our
thing, I
free
think.
community.
Yeah. But listen, if it's true, Lil Mel, awesome. If you're a bot, awesome anyway. We appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for the view.
Yeah. 38. That 38.
Bill Rupp, final words. Yeah.
78,000. Wow.
Well, no, it's probably fake. It's probably Bill. It's probably fucking fake. Yeah,
I'm
but
going to sign
listen,
up.
as long as we get the view for it, bring your bot friends. Tell them all to come. Like, just get 1,000 bots in there to check the views. Bill Rupp, final words.
I got nothing today.
All right, cool. You pretty much had nothing the whole show. Joey Rackets, final words.
Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, I said Ohtani.
Oh my God.
Now we're gonna have to hear this all summer.
You guys better pray that Ohtani does not go to the fucking
Toronto.
Orioles. So this will be Stay Cashin with Joey Rackets.
Little Mel's not a bot.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
Mel's not a bot.
No?
He did turn $30 into 78K.
Send us the
All
bet
right,
slip
well
on
then.
Twitter.
Yeah, send it on Twitter. Just send it to Stay Cashin.
I'll give you a
Evan's
retweet.
Evan's not buying it.
I'm buying.
I'll give
I'm
him a
buying it.
retweet.
Bill, you buy everything. Listen, I'm neutral until I do more digging. But listen, like I said, if it really happened, that's fucking awesome. Hopefully we helped it. And if not, thanks for the view. 4, Evan Hand. What? Everyone fucking lies. You're on TikTok. The whole fucking world lies all day. You
Well, what
reported
am I
on
gonna
here.
do?
We-
Well, what am I gonna be like? Little Mel's the best in the world because he turned 30. Well, who cares?
Luke Hoffman turned $5 into $30,000.
Exactly.
Yes, that's true. 4, Evan Hand, Bill Rupp, Joey Rackets. I am Tommy G. Get over to 4deepbets.com where we're slaying everything every day. Good luck. Stay cashing, motherfuckers.
Let's go.